folks. Welcome back. Week 18 of the NFL regular season schedule. Week 18, the first week 18 of all time. So we got that extra 17th game that take it or love it or hate it. That's what we're blessed with. Let's start. You know what I'm just going to start real quick with is the decision by the NFL about the Damar Hamlin situation. Look, anybody that watched that game, you just had to figure that game was going to be stopped. I don't think there was really much option to move on, but with the ramifications that come with that, the NFL, I don't like the decision that they made. They kind of screwed the Cincinnati Bengals, totally screwed the Cincinnati Bengals. And to play an AFC Championship game on a neutral field after teams go, 14-2, 15-2, 14-1, the Cincinnati Bengals have nowhere to go or no way to improve on their situation. It's either a coin flip for the division and then a neutral game, and that's it. If they lose, then they get anyway. Just kind of not handled the best. Let's talk about my overall record. Let's take a look at the board. So look, we had a bounce back in week 17 and then week 18, or excuse me, 16. Week 17, we went 500. So I improved a little bit. I am at 30-36 on the year. I'm going to do something crazy. Didn't think I was going to do it at this point, but I'm 6 games below 500. I am going to pick every single game. That's right, 16 games. Let's see if I can get that number. If I can try to just get to 500 or better, that means I need to finish 6 games above, 500 for the week. And the worst part about that is week 18 is an absolute crapshoot. It's a mess. So I'm already 2 minutes into this, and I don't want the longest video in the history of the world, so I might just spit things out here. Week 18 just makes no sense sometimes. Some things that teams have things to play for, others just don't. They want to fly into the offseason relatively unscathed. So let's start at the top. The Raiders getting 8.5 points at home to the Chiefs. Look, I'm going with it. I'm going to take the Raiders. Jared Stidham showed a little something. He had the best game against the San Francisco defense that anybody's had this year. Maybe it's a one-off. Maybe guys, again, want to just go into the offseason. I don't think that they take any Chiefs game lately. Whether they're out of the playoffs or not, they can affect the Chiefs just a little bit. I think that they're going to bring their game. I think 8.5 points is too much in that game. Watch, they'll get the doors blown off them. It's just been the Raiders here. Every time they've had this much of a sliver to get in, they completely shit the bed. Look at the Rams game. Look at the Arizona game. Look at I could go on all day. Even they had a shot last week against the Niners. Went to overtime. Took them to overtime, which I didn't even see coming because I took the 49ers last week. Anyway, I got to get off this game. Give me the Raiders. Jacksonville, Tennessee. I'm taking Jacksonville. Tennessee is a junk. They are garbage. I don't even want to talk about that game. They've got Detroit, Green Bay up here. I'm going to wait till the end for that one. Houston and Indy. Indy getting 3 points. This is a strange one because I think that I would normally take Houston. Houston just needs to lose to make sure they guarantee that last overall spot. They are, if Chicago loses and Houston wins, then Chicago get the first overall pick. I don't know that the first overall pick is the biggest thing in the world this year. They may be going after 2 different things. I mean, if Chicago got the first overall pick, I can't imagine they're taking a quarterback. And if Houston got the first overall pick, they're probably going quarterback. I don't think I love Bryce Young. I could talk about that in another video. I don't think he should be the first overall pick, my opinion. So I hate the Colts. I hate them. This is just one of those gut picks. I don't know what it is. And the only team to lose to Jeff Saturday is the fucking Raiders. I don't swear much on this channel, but I just took one out there. Anyway, so let's move on to the Bears-Vikings, which is the next one up. This is, another first overall pick bowl, if you will. I'm just going to take the Vikings. They don't even really have much to play for. I don't think they can even improve their seeding. I think they're locked in at 4. So give me the Minnesota Vikings. I think they can move if they win and get some. I don't care. the Vikings stink. They're not getting out of the first or second round. They just don't have the quality. Oh, and Nathan Peterman is playing for the Bears. I remember seeing. So Chicago's given up. It's over for them. Next game up, Ravens at Bengals. Bengals getting 9 points. Look, I don't love this pick, but I just think that Burrows and the Bengals are pissed off at the decision that the NFL has made given the handling of the situation. There's no great way to handle the situation. I'm not saying, there's a right or wrong way to do this. I just think that they kind of screwed the Cincinnati Bengals. Look, the Bengals were leading that game and were driving the ball to score again. And they not only are not going to play that game again, which I understand given the schedule, but then they just punish them with anyway. Give me the Bengals. I'm going to take them 9 point favorites. Lost internet connection. That's great. It's still connect. I hope it's still going there. So it's next game, Jets at Dolphins. I have no feel in this game whatsoever. Absolutely zero. They're both done. 3-point favorites for the Dolphins. Give me the home team. Give me the Dolphins, 3 points. Carolina at New Orleans, a same type thing. Carolina played themselves out of the playoffs last week when they lost to Tampa. I think that 3.5 points for the Saints is a little too much. I'm going to take the road team and the Panthers. I think that they're playing for their coach. I think they like their coach. So I'm going to say, give me the Panthers there. Patriots at Bills. Boy, I would not want to be playing the Buffalo Bills this week. That's all there is to it. They're going to have so much love. They're going to have so much rah-rah. Hamlin. Poor Patriots need to win to get in. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills 7.5. It said 7 points. Now it's just showing 7.5. Currently, it's at 7.5. I'll have to go with what I'm looking at right now. 7.5 points. Next game, Buccaneers at Falcons. I don't even know who they're going to start for the Bucs. If they start Brady at all, maybe to keep some chemistry going. I'm going to take Atlanta at home. They have nothing to play for either, but another game I just have no feel for. Next up, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin with a chance to get to 500 or better again, and that's just an insane streak given where they were at a few weeks ago. I think the Steelers were dead and buried, and Mike Tomlin is just I don't even like Tomlin, if I'm really honest, but I have a massive amount of respect for him. I can't like the Steelers Raiders rivalry, the immaculate deception, it should be called. Reception, my ass. Anyway, I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland's come on. This could be the best game of the weekend, if I'm right honest. I mean, with the implications and how Cleveland's come on, Watson coming back looked good last week. Give me the Steelers 2.5-point favorites. Next up, Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks 5.5-point favorites. Seahawks have everything to play for here. They win. They need and they win and they're in. No, they win and they need the Green Bay to lose. Need the Green Bay. But if Seattle wins that game, then the Lions have nothing to play for. So this is a big game. But I think 5.5 points is too much. Seattle's defense is terrible. I'm not saying Baker is a savior or anything. It's a gut feel. I don't know. Sean McVay, maybe. He's got something there. Rams plus 5.5. Next, Chargers at Broncos. I can't imagine the Chargers are going to be playing anybody. And I hate the Broncos. I hate both these teams. I love the Chargers unis, but I hate both these friggin' teams. But give me the Broncos, 3.5-point favorites. I just don't think the Chargers are going to be playing anybody. They can't move anywhere. They are locked into their spot in the playoffs. Giants at Eagles. The Eagles getting 14.5 points. I don't care who you are. They're starting Gardner Minshew. 14.5-point favorites. I have to take the Giants. It's just too many points. And the Eagles, they're going to win the game. You figure. They're going to win the game and get that first overall seed. But 14.5 points is too much. Speaking of tons of points, Arizona at San Fran. It's J.J. Watt's last game. But I think the San Francisco 49ers are a little upset at last week's performance versus the Raiders. And I think that they're going to lay it on them. Because I think Arizona fucking stinks. That's what I think. I think they stink. So give me the Niners 14-point favorites at home. And they could get the first seed in the AFC. They would need the Eagles loss too, but so I don't think that's going to happen. And then next up is the Dallas Cowboys at Washington. Washington's done. Their coach didn't even know that they get eliminated last week. Idiot. Oh, we could get eliminated? How's that? Yeah, if Green Bay wins this afternoon, you guys are done. I didn't know that. Ron Rivera, get the fuck out of here. You need to know that shit. And then, give me the Cowboys, 7-point favorites. And then lastly, but not least, could also be the game of the week, but I would love to see Seattle lose so that the Lions-Packers game is everything. But I'm still taking the Lions plus 4.5. That's what I'm going with. So I think I made a change on my board here, but let's go. Let's review real quick. Vegas plus 9. Jacksonville -6, Indy -3, Minnesota -6, Cincy -9, Carolina plus 3.5, Miami -3, Buffalo -7.5, Atlanta -4, Pittsburgh -2.5, Rams plus 5.5, Denver -3.5, Giants plus 14, San Francisco -14, Dallas -4, Detroit plus 4.5. I feel like I made a change in there somewhere. Colts, Houston. Did I change that one? I think I changed that one. Where did I put that? No, I got Indy. Okay. That's what I'm going with. Good luck to me. Good luck to all you. I will be doing playoff ones as well. So, Squishs Picks will be back for round 1 of the playoffs. Thanks for watching. Good night.